The mysterious Bangkok case, the chilling story of 6 Vietnamese deaths part. Today we bring you a spine-chilling mystery. One that has shaken not only Thailand, but also gained international attention. It all began at one of the most luxurious 5-star hotels in Bangkok, the Grand Hyatt Erawan. 6 bodies were found, all Vietnamese nationals, and only faint clues pointed toward a dangerous poison. What happened in that hotel room? How did these 6 lives come to such a tragic end? This is the story of individuals, each with different lives, drawn into a deadly conspiracy that no one could have predicted. In early July, a group of Vietnamese people, including 2 Vietnamese American citizens, traveled to Bangkok for various purposes. Among them were Lan Nguyen, 47 years old, Vietnamese; Sharon Chong, 58 years old, a Vietnamese American; Hung Dang, 55 years old, also a Vietnamese American; Hong Pham, 49 years old, Vietnamese; Phuong Nguyen, 46, Vietnamese; and Phu Tram, 37 years old, Vietnamese. This group of individuals had come to Bangkok, unknowingly walking into a sinister plot that would leave them dead within 4 to 48 hours. But what brought these people together? How did their lives intertwine with the dark plan that unfolded? As it turns out, one factor linked them all: money, and this tragedy may have been fueled by crushing debt and betrayal. Room 502 became the focal point of the tragedy. It was here, on the afternoon of July 15th, that all 6 individuals gathered for what appeared to be a friendly meeting. But little did they know, this meeting would mark the end of their lives. It was a tea gathering that became a death trap. At 11:42 a.m., Sharon Chong ordered food and 6 cups of tea to the room. By 2:17 p.m., all 6 people had entered room 502. The door closed behind them, locked from the inside. No one else entered, and no one ever left. By the time hotel staff entered the next day, they were all dead. It was Sharon Chong who invited everyone to the room, a woman burdened by debt over $278,000 worth and a desperate need to erase her financial troubles. But no one suspected her motives, or the poison she had laced into the tea. Cyanide, a deadly toxin that robs the body of oxygen, was slowly taking effect. At first, no one knew what was happening. The effects of cyanide poisoning are fast but subtle at the start: dizziness, confusion, shortness of breath. Within hours, all 6 people would be dead. By the next afternoon, hotel staff became concerned. None of the 6 guests had checked out as scheduled. When the staff entered room 502, what they found was horrifying. All 6 individuals were dead. The door had been locked from the inside. The uneaten food and empty teacups provided the first clues to a tragedy no one saw coming. The police were quick to arrive. Investigators found the remnants of tea, uneaten food, and the poison cyanide inside the drinks. But how did Sharon Chong, a woman with no prior criminal history, orchestrate such a cold-blooded plan? Cyanide is fast-acting and incredibly lethal. Once ingested, it prevents the cells from absorbing oxygen, essentially suffocating the body from within. In cases like this, symptoms start within minutes, and if enough cyanide is consumed, death occurs quickly. Initial tests confirmed cyanide in the victim's blood and in the tea remnants. But the mystery didn't end there. Authorities began digging into Sharon Chong's background, and what they found painted a picture of desperation. Chong, drowning in over $278,000 of debt, had seen no way out. She was heavily involved in business dealings with one of the victims, Lan Nguyen. Together, they had planned a joint venture, a hospital in Japan, that never materialized. When their plan collapsed, Chong's debt spiraled out of control. She believed that eliminating the people she owed would free her from her financial nightmare. After questioning witnesses and analyzing data from the victims' phones, investigators confirmed that the 6 individuals had gathered in room 502 for a business discussion. Security cameras showed no sign of forced entry or any other visitors. The crime scene, meticulously clean, held no signs of struggle. The room was locked from the inside. There were no signs of struggle, and the victims showed no external injuries. Everything in the room was untouched: the dishes, the cups, all intact. It was clear this was a planned event. The poison had been carefully prepared, and by the time the victims realized what was happening, it was too late. But there were still more layers to this mystery. Why cyanide? And did Sharon Chong act alone? As police examined Sharon's luggage, they uncovered more clues: land dispute documents, evidence of past lawsuits, and suspicious financial transactions dating back to 2022. Investigators from both Thailand and Vietnam joined forces, as did the FBI, to explore the international scope of Chong's activities. Crimes like these are often born out of financial desperation. When individuals see no way out, they can rationalize the unthinkable. Sharon Chong's debts were overwhelming, and she believed that by eliminating the people connected to her financial ruin, she could start over. The death shocked Bangkok, Vietnam, and the global community. And while Sharon Chong's guilt seemed clear, questions remained: was she the mastermind, or were there others involved? The case may be solved in part, but some believe there are still missing pieces. The case of the 6 Vietnamese deaths in Bangkok is one of the most chilling stories in recent years. It serves as a reminder that behind even the most luxurious facades, danger can lurk in the shadows. Though the victims' families have found some answers, the full story may never be known. Room 502 will forever be remembered as the scene of a horrifying tragedy. I hope everyone enjoys this video, and please subscribe, like, and share.